FEMA and other organizations are helping tornado survivors all over West Alabama, and what they're doing and how has changed as the weeks go by. David Greco's here from FEMA to give us the latest about what's going on with manufactured housing. David, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you. Well, what happens is once you register at 1-800-621-FEMA, we get your information. We look to see if you're insured, if you're uninsured. If you are insured, we need to find out what the insurance company is providing you in terms of temporary housing assistance. If you're not insured, we have a couple programs that I'm here to talk about. One is a rental assistance program. That's where we offer you rental assistance to find a rental resource and secure that as a temporary housing solution. That's where we would like people to go to. We have a database also of rental resources within Tuscaloosa City and the county that we offer to residents when they call into our number. Now, those resources are within 25 to 50 miles. We call it a reasonable commuting distance. And what that is, we try to keep people as close to their daily lives as possible, close to your schools, close to your job as possible that we can. Now, if there's other extenuating circumstances in your situation that you need to tell us about, then we've also activated our direct housing program within the individuals and households program. So what the direct housing program is, that's our manufactured housing, also known as mobile homes. We've secured some pads within commercial sites within the city of Tuscaloosa, and we have been hauling some units in from Selma, Alabama, in our storage center there, and those units are being set up as we speak.
So your options are basically, one, find somewhere else and rent it, or two, you can get a mobile home, a manufactured home. But that's going to be in a lot with other ones. It's not necessarily on your piece of property, correct?
Correct. Within the city of Tuscaloosa, the mayor's made a decision and he doesn't want any mobile homes on private sites, which we call private sites or private property. So we've secured some commercial sites, and we've secured those pads, and we're setting up those units. Now what we can't do is provide you temporary housing assistance and financial assistance and give you a mobile home. That would be considered a duplication of benefits, and by law we're not allowed to do that.
All right, and can you give me an idea of you said you've got some commercial sites, about how many mobile homes are we looking at as far as that will be in and around Tuscaloosa? And
when we talk to the commercial park owners, we lease the pads, the number of pads that we need at the time. We also talk to them about future pads that may be available. Right now we've leased some up to 8 pads in one commercial site here in Tuscaloosa City. And we've also talked to up to 4 other commercial site park owners. We have those pads on hold for us when we need them.
So I'm guessing the vast majority of people are already renting somewhere as opposed to waiting for mobile units, right?
Correct. Since there's such a vast number of rental resources within Tuscaloosa City, a lot of people are finding rental resources that fit their situation. There are some people also that need some manufactured housing assistance, and that's what we are setting up right now.
Now, does FEMA, I hate to say perpetually, but until something else happens, say you're someone that, for instance, lived at Rosedale Court, and you've lost your home over there off 10th Avenue, and there is a place that you could rent, but it's significantly more than what you're paying, and there's just not a lot of other options that are closer to the price range that you were originally in. What happens in that situation for that person?
Well, we'd have to look at a number of things. There's different eligibility criteria that goes along with receiving rental assistance and the mobile home as well. So we'd have to talk deeper within that conversation. We would be able to offer the financial assistance, and if need be, we would move into the direct housing program for that person as well. And we do want to mention, we also take into account any kind of special or functional needs that you have. So when you call into our 1-800-621-FEMA number, we'd like to know those special needs at that point, so we can accommodate those as needed.
All right. Well, thank you very much for being with us today. FEMA has lots of ways to assist you if you are a tornado survivor. You can call them toll-free at 1-800-621-3362, and you can find them online at FEMA.gov/assistance.